All right, happy Tuesday. Gary and I are out here at the sawmill. We're working on the mandrel and the fast collar. We're going to hopefully machine the fast collar with a 100 horsepower Minneapolis Moline engine. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully it'll work out okay and we'll get this thing perfectly flat. It's a lousy day outside. It's raining. It's been raining now for 4 days. And for the first time this year, I got to wear a sweatshirt because it's a little bit cool outside. But we'll get it done. So let me show you what we're doing here. All right, so here we are. I think we're all set. We blocked off the carriage. Gary's here to help. We're going to start this bad boy up and see how a 100 horsepower lathe works on this thing. So when we engage it, Gary, I don't know, oh, did you take the cover off the exhaust? Yeah. When we go to start it up, just tap it a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to go real slow. The clutch, don't go crazy. You know what I mean? I want to just watch it for a second and see what happens. All right, let her rip, Tater Chip. Fire in the hole. Yeah, we should be good. And I think, let me make sure that this is out because let her rip. She'll start. She kicked, you know she's gonna start. I choke them both. Did you choke them both? Go ahead and hit it again. Take it on. Break it up. There you go. It's definitely working. You see, look, did you see sparks? Let me get a straight edge, and then we'll take a peek if you feel like it. See what she looks like. I think I got a straight edge. I do. I know I got a straight edge. Yeah, that's all we got. Not very useful. So, all right, we're going to try this a little bit more. Yeah, we are ready. Fire in the hole. And I'll put a little bit of oil on it this time. It's clearly getting smoother. All right, so let's do our first test here. And I think we've got about 3.5 thousandths. So as Gary spins this bad boy around, we're starting off at 0. Here we are ready. Zero, zero, 1, 1.5, 2. Now coming back down, back to 1, back to 0. And now we're at -1. So we got about 3 thousandths. It should be 0. We'll make it 0, you know. Yeah, because when I wiggle this, you know, I don't see anything. So we'll make it 0. I mean, it's like, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal because you got to put that stupid tool back, you know. Fire in the hole, take 2. Fire in the hole, take 2. Wow. Well, I can see we cleaned it off. That's for damn sure. That's cool. Let me try and spin it. Let's try and dial indicate it. I'll try and do this a little bit differently this time. Minus a half, 0. Do me a favor, stop. When you get to it, let's do it this way. Go to 4 different segments and stop, because when you're moving it, it's vibrating a little. You know what I'm saying? So let me just try it that way. And you want to start right there? Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're at 0 now.
So go a quarter?
Yeah, yeah. What do you think? And just tell me what you're. All right. So now you're at 1. Okay. So next go another 90 degrees. And now you're at 1, which is a good thing. Just a tiny bit more, just to keep, there's a little divot in the. Okay, now you're at minus a half, so we're 1.5. It's not going to get better than that. That's actually pretty cool.
There's a revolution.
Yeah, we've improved it like 3 times that what it should be. So what I want to do now is, I don't know if I machined the outside of enough. Maybe I did. So if I take this here and put this on here, then I can spin it inside to outside. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how that looks. Okay, so without boring you to death, this picture here is the goal of what we're trying to do for the fast collar. The fast collar, remember, is the one attached to the mandrel. Thanks, John from Frickin' Jeep, from telling me what that thing is called. And we're trying to get a couple thousandths of clearance in. He says ideally 3, so 2 to 4, whatever it is. And I think we've got just about that. I spent a fair amount of time measuring with it, putzing with the micrometers and dial indicators and stuff like that. It's boring to watch, so I'm not going to show that to you. But trust me, the runout's good. Runout's like 1.5 thousandths of an inch, which is amazingly good. And we've got a little bit of tape on it, so I think we'll be good to go. So we secured that down, and now we're on to securing some more things down. All right, so we machined this little piece of pipe here, and it's on some 1/2-inch plate steel, flat. And now what I'm going to do is, Gary and I are going to drill a couple holes in this bad boy with a slugger and put some 1/2-inch bolts on it, at least at the top. I did bring a tarp so I can do the bottom, but that doesn't sound like fun, but we'll see. So I think we got one hole through. Lubrication's important too, and that's what we're doing here. So just for your information, this is a magnetic drill press made by Slugger, and it works really well once you get it figured out, which I did earlier this year. And we're cutting through now the second piece of steel, which is 1/2-inch thick with a 9/16 inch hole. And about by the time I get done talking here, this hole will be drilled through. The annular cutters, which is what this is, don't cut the entire metal out. They leave the center there. It's like a hole saw. And for cutting metal, it's fabulous. It's the way to go. And like I said, now we're done with a hole. I'll tell you what, this thing is cooler than do me a favor, I've got a 1/2-inch bolt in there. It should be just in the bottom of the black, in the bottom of the toolkit somewhere. There's 4 of them in there, so it shouldn't be hard. I think the nuts might be grade 8. They might be gold plated. Not gold plated, zinc plated maybe. Yeah, man, thanks. Perfect. All right. Man, is that cool or what?
Yeah, don't think the bottom's necessary.
I
don't see it going anywhere.
So, I know. All right, let's try hole number 2. Take 2. A little more oil and be good to go. So what we did here is, you saw we drilled a couple holes. We put some 1/2-inch bolts in here. Gary, I'll help with that. Thing's too freaking heavy, just to secure this guy. I don't think he's going anywheres, and we'll see how it works. And now we'll put the saw on here and set the lead and recheck our bearings. How exciting is that? All right, I'm going to try something new. So thanks so much for watching this video. Instead of making long videos, which people only watch a few minutes of, I'll make them a little bit shorter and see if you guys like them better. I know I like some short videos too. So the next video, we're going to have the saw mounted. We're going to adjust the lead, put the guides on, and fire it up. But for now, we've, I believe, fixed the fast collar. We've certainly machined it. And additionally, we secured the fix to the fix they did a little while ago as far as cutting out that back tube goes. We've got that straightened out pretty well now, and things are looking good. Thanks so much for watching.